Greetings, YouTube. Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back. So, we're working on this green bean harvest. And hey, none of them filled up while I was gone. Quick enough break. Alright. So, got me another Dr. Pepper. And I got some snacks. We'll wait for these guys to stop again and offload them again. Oh, bad time for a save. Turn to a curve. Gonna be plowing that out for sure. That's already flat. There's no runoff there. I don't even know why that's sticking out into the field. I'm gonna try to run beside him. Especially on this straight stretch over here. What's for snacks? I've got actually a handy snack. If you don't know what that is, it's basically cheese and crackers. I've got the white cheddar smart food popcorn. I've got the little Kind Bar variety pack, so I get a vanilla Kind Bar, like a nut bar. I get that, and then I get a peanut butter bar, and then a chocolate bar, and then I've got another nut bar it's the Sam's nut bar. I don't know how else to say it. Members Mark, I guess, would be their brand. It's the Sam's brand, Members Mark. And then I'm trying to think, do I have anything else? Normally I'll have a Rice Krispie treat, but I bought a box of Rice Krispie treats the other day and I ate one. I ate most of one. And I'm like, something ain't right. So I looked at the box. They expired back in July of 25. Yeah, I should have paid attention to the date on the box. And I did not. I think it was the only box they had. Like the last box. So, yeah, be throwing that box away. So check your dates on everything that you buy. Whether it be your local grocer or Walmart. Normally Walmart is usually pretty good about, because they have the thing where they go through and they will check all of the products to make sure they're not expired. Now there's another like local grocer that, you know, they're notorious for having stuff that's expired. You just got to find something on the shelf that's not expired. But Walmart's usually pretty good about it. That's why I was in a hurry too. I really didn't take the time to check it though, but I will now from now on. I'll take the time to make sure I check it. This little setup could work. I mean, technically you can put another one of these on the back if you wanted to. Get this truck, put the hitch on it. Wait, is this another little field right here? Or is this just meadow grass? Looks like it might just be meadow grass. Well, according to this, there's a building there, a house or something, but it's not there. Well, there's one over there. Kind of in front of me, though. There's the road. So the house looks like it actually sits over here. That's part of that one. Go check on that other one. Oh yeah, he did full. Okay. I was wondering if he got full. It was so foggy. Oh no. This was phase throughable just a minute ago. Here we go. will say there are definitely more deer on this map. Deer are already out here in this harvested green bean field looking for any that we didn't get, I guess. Oh, well, yeah, we can do that right there. How about that? You know, if you're gonna come in chat, just be nice. Just be nice. And if I get quiet, say something, you know? I don't have to be the first one to, you know, say anything. If I'm quiet, most likely I'm sipping on some Dr. Pepper, or I'm eating a snack, maybe a pizza, drinking an orange soda, you know. There's a cow down there in the thing. Huh. A cow down there in the ditch. Yeah, it's super easy just to change the channel. Go to another channel. You don't like what you see, you don't have to stay and watch it. And good morning. I have said, how many times have I said the exact same thing, chat? Said that this map feels like Fields of, or not Fields, Lord, Farms of Madison County from 19. It's based on a real location, and the level of detail that Gagefield put into this, it definitely reminds me of Farms of Madison County from 19. I think I've said that every stream so far. Welcome back, Blue. I don't know if I can fit down this road with my hitter. There's a road that goes straight over here that goes right over to that field we're going to. Goes right down through there, and then that field is right there. Literally goes straight to it. Don't have to take a bypass or anything. Now, whether my hitter can fit down through there, gonna find out. I mean, just the detail. Got the creek running right by the road here. Got the small fields kind of sitting off the road. Got the houses sitting off the road. There's a house back there, yeah. Definitely a pleasant map to play on. I'll say that much. You can double crop. You can do a double crop during the year between the soybeans and the barley. I might do that next time around. You can't double crop the beans themselves, so you can't do like winter beans or, you know, you can't do a dual soybean. But you can do a double crop if you want to do barley and soybeans, you can. Like I'm taking a drive through the country here. Got another cow pasture back here. Got a little horse pasture over here. Are those horses? Yeah, those are horses. I'm gonna say I'm blind as a bat, so you'll have to help me if I call out an animal wrong. Yeah, we got horses over here, little horse area and stable over there. Sunflowers? What it looks like. More cows over here. What is yield? I'm still new. So the basic definition of yield, I would say, would be what is the percentage of, or amount, the percentage amount of crop that you get off of a field. So if you say you had a field of soybeans, right? Not fertilized, none of the extra stuff's been done to it. There's stuff that can increase your yield. So let's say you got 100,000 liters of soybeans off of a field, unfertilized, no lime, you know, no mulching, no none of that, no rolling. If you fertilize it, fertilizing is pretty much the biggest thing. You have 2 stages of fert. Now this is not precision farming, obviously, but if you fertilize it then you'll increase your yield. I think it's 25% per time, so that gives you 50% bonus on how much crop you'll take off the field. And then the other things are not as much. Liming, what was liming? How much was that? Was that 15, 20%, something like that? And then if you do the other little stuff, so the like field rolling, mulching after you harvested, I think stones, do stones increase the yield? I think if you take the field stone off, if you have that turned on, you don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. Alright. That guy got full. I'm gonna shut this off and I'll come back for these green beans. Find that truck. There we go. I think I am gonna buy another truck. Maybe a different color and then kind of do this same setup. Maybe just the extra bonus trailer, not a third trailer. Plowing and stone picking. Yeah, we've actually got field stone turned off. That's how much we don't like it. Now plowing is not that bad if you have the right tool. So there are some mods out there that you can get from the mod hub. We got this little international one. We've got the deer one. This is a bigger deer one. And then we have this one right here. So this is our pretty much our go-to. You can get this, you can change it from a 6 meter to a 9 meter to a 12 meter, depending on, what you want to do. And then you can change the color to whatever themed color you want, what brand color you want. And basically, I think the biggest plow that's in the game is 6 meters. Pretty sure that's the biggest one. Let's see. The biggest one would be that one right there. So yeah, 6 meters. And then the Limken is 4.9. So I mean, when you compare that, the smallest plow in this Lizard MT plow is the same as the biggest one in the game. So yeah, you can adjust that to do it however you want to do it, and it's not that bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what we can do with that truck. So that is this one. I did say there was another one that came out recently, but let's see, let's do, we definitely want to do the long. Do the hitch on it. Yeah, probably might ought to do the mud protectors on it. I don't think this one we've got right now does. These all, so I'm going to keep everything standard. The toolbox. Antennas, definitely. Glass standard. Fenders. No, I'm not going to. Well, nah, I won't do those. Take the logo off. That just, all that does is put the Top Kick logo on there. Numbers, where are the numbers at? Oh, bumpers, never mind. So it's different styles of bumpers. I'm gonna try to keep everything as standard as possible. Interior setup. I like the brown. You can do black and brown. I like the brown. It's kind of more of a leather. Attachers. I think we want that. You know what? I might take them mud flaps back off there. They stick up kind of high. I think that changes that thing, doesn't it? Three-point. Oh, that puts a 3-point on the front. That's different. We'll just keep the standard. Main color. What colored truck do we want? We have a white one. Maybe a black one. Oh, that only makes... Oh, so you can do those different colors. Okay. So that should change that, right? Oh, yeah. Back in black. Design color. What color is that? Which... Oh, that's that. Yeah, we'll leave those. Black. Front grille. Chrome looks good. Bumper. We'll leave that. Or maybe chrome would look better on that. Yeah, we'll do the chrome. Rim color. This one I don't think you can do. Well, you can do the chrome. And then a plate. All right. So there's another truck. So I need to get the box for it. I think that's it right there. None of this other stuff will fit on there. You can do lots of different things with it. But we want the box. Yeah, I'll leave those off. Main color. Should we do it? That color right there? Or do, and you know what, we could reverse maybe the other one a little bit and do white here for this one. Design color, what color is that? What's that? Oh, that's that. Yeah, let's do white with that too. Design color, is that the underside then? No, that's the top. Oh wait, you can change that. Oh, I might have to do it. I might have to. Yep, I gotta do it. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta do it. Here we go. All right. Uh-oh. I'm out of space at the shop. Great. Hang on. I gotta go to the shop. Do I have anything down there that I can tab to? I have the truck. Probably need to move this. This header takes up a lot of room. Let me move that out of the way. Rolling increases your yield, yeah. Not by a lot, but it does give you that little extra bonus. Alright, now I should have enough room. Okay. Alright. And now one more of those tippers. You know what? I think I'm just going to take the cover off of that. The truck itself doesn't have a cover. Or, well, yeah, it does. Never mind. It does. I just don't have it on. Main color. We'll make it match. Alrighty then. Oh. He's a ghost. I was gonna say, how you doing, but nope. this road. There's a cornfield right there. I wonder if I've bought that yet. Looks like some late corn. Later corn. Very easy to get lost on this map until you really become familiar with it. I wonder, do we own this silo system right here? Have to check on that. Boy, this is a big field. Let's see, thinking about buying this game, is the year one pass worth it? I think so. I mean, if you really like playing Farming Simulator, you'll enjoy the year one season pass. No, that's not a cultivator. That MT, that's a plow. It's under the plow category in the mod hub. I wasn't in far enough. I was like, wait a minute. Nope, I missed it again. I did it again. I almost ended up in my cornfield too. I cannot. I need to put a sign that says this way or something down here. What can we put down here? I mean, let me put a fake snowman or something out there. I gotta put something out there. That old truck. Alright, let's see. Decorations. What would that be under that? Down here? Put a light down there, but you can't see that during the day. There's others. Doesn't have to be anything like super huge. Just something that says, you know, gets our attention, you know. We can put a pumpkin out there. American flag. Put the John Deere sign out there. Wasn't there a scarecrow? Didn't we used to have like a scarecrow we could put out? Maybe that's under decoration. Put a little boat down there. Is that the scarecrow? There's one. And it only costs $50. I could put more than one. They're like, hey, turn here. What are these other things in here? Another scarecrow. Yeah, I'll do one right here too. Or maybe on the other side. Those are a little creepy. What is that? That's a birdhouse. Put a goose. No. Dude, that's what I need right there. What did that say? I can't read it. I can't zoom in on it anymore either. What does that say? It says this way. That's exactly what I need. I should have just put that down. What are some of these other ones? Oh wow, that's a little bit much. Yeah, let's do the this way sign. That's perfect. I'll just put it right up here. You can see it. Okay. Shouldn't miss my turn anymore. Wish it had a corn on it instead of a sunflower though. Like a little ear corn. But the sunflower will get my attention too. Yeehaw! Go back to the other truck. I want to go see what's over here. Is it the border? Oh, it is. Well, no. Another little field back here. There's the border. Interesting. Forklift or skid steer? Well, I would say depends on what you're doing. I would say if you're doing something industrial, like a production or a warehouse, probably get a forklift. If you're doing something that involves animals, like sheep or something like that, where you're moving the wool or something like that, or bales or something, probably a skid steer, like if you're in a barn or something. There's several ways you can do that. So you have front loaders that go on your tractor, right? That's probably where you want to start. And then if you really get into like the animals and stuff like that, I'd say a skid steer or a telehandler. And then, yeah, again, for your industrial stuff, go with a forklift. Totally up to you, though. You can try it all out and see which one you are more comfortable operating. But yeah, it just depends on what you're doing. Which one do you like? I like them all. It just depends on what you're doing. You know, I like them all, but let me say this. I eat my Wheaties for breakfast, so when it comes to pallets and stuff like that you need that stuff for, I eat my Wheaties for breakfast, see? Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I would say if you've got a smaller space like the sawmill or something like that, you might want to use a skid steer because you have a tighter turn radius. I guess it just depends on what type of forklift you use too. There's some smaller forklifts that you can use that have a tighter turn radius that might make it more maneuverable in a warehouse or a production or something. And then do you want gas? Do you want electric? Do yeah, you got options. Say if you're gonna be out in the field with it, like literally out in a field, I would go with either a skid steer or a telehandler. Definitely don't want to use a forklift in the field. So just to show this off, I'm locked in at 280. I have adjusted this to where I've changed my turn signals left and right to adjust to the enhanced vehicle GPS. All I got to do is hit that number and I can change it live. I can go back to 180. Go back over. Just turn it right back down. So I can literally get close to it and set it and then adjust it by increments of 1. Makes it a whole lot easier to engage and use. Sounds good. Yeah, again, the field stuff like that, your skid steer, your telehandler, you're going to have a lot more field-wise tools that you can use. Bale spikes, stump grinders, silage forks, stuff like that. Log grabbers, or the log claws. Hey, here comes Fuzzy. Better late than never. Now that's a tight turn. I might be stuck on this trailer. Huh? Get off my truck. You, off there. See, it's a good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning. Just had to do a 300-mile round trip. Are the boys thirsty in Atlanta? Or what? 300-mile round trip. That is a round trip. I'll say that much. Casually lifts up a 10-ton truck. Yep, I ate my Wheaties this morning. That always reminds me of, you guys ever see that movie Heavyweights? Did you eat your Wheaties this morning, Philip? Thank God you ate your Wheaties. It's up to you. Whatever your preference is there, Blue. Which one is stronger between a forklift and a skid steer? Well, again, it goes back to where you're using it at. But I'd say they're both about the same. With skid steer, some of those skid steers, they're light. So if you have something real heavy, you might have more difficulty lifting it. Depends on what you're lifting. Are you lifting logs? Are you lifting just light pallets? Are you lifting heavy pallets? There's different classifications of like the weights when it comes to the pallets. So if you're lifting a pallet of wood beams, obviously it's gonna be bigger, but it's gonna be also heavier. So you might be better off with a forklift in that application. Fuzzy, when you get full, just sell your green beans at the farmer's market. It's just down the road from you. I think if you hit that road just south of that field, they'll take you straight there. Might have to, well, no, you might have to make a left and a right, but that road does connect like right close to the farmer's market. Yeah. Is he really? Yeah, he is really close to the border, isn't he? Get these inroads cut out. Oh yeah, it's like right there. Where did I hit it? I hit it right where the trees start. But yeah, if you have your combine on the edge of this field and you put your pipe out, you're gonna have some trouble trying to offload them. You flipped your truck. How do I unflip it? Well, if you didn't eat your Wheaties this morning, you might try a front loader of some type. Get under one side and flip it up. Yep. I think this is actually the bottom of the field, so that should be as close to the border as he gets. No, I'm just hosting this locally. I don't have any mods. Not in that regard. Got plenty of the mods that I'm using in the game, but as far as like mod in the chat, no, I don't have any mods. Yeah, I think they're all silage now. I've just got them right there by the little shed there on the north side of that field. Yeah, this map, it does require a pretty beefy computer. Yeah, this is just the standard vanilla map. This is not the. I'd be afraid to see, even with my computer, what the row crop system and the Thunder's custom precision farming map would be like. You get charged for it, Blue. So every night, at midnight, you get charged interest on the loan. So if you have more loan out, that's going to be more interest that you're going to pay. Yeah, you do have to pay interest on your loan. Yeah, there are some streams that they speak different languages in. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Matt. Should be able to see these signs now. Need to put up some signs like the old Burma Shave signs. You know? You guys probably don't know what the Burma Shave signs are. Really, really old sign advertising that they used to do way back in the day. And they usually had like a theme to go along with them, right? Yep, I can see these things. These are good. Alright, that'll work. Need to put up some more. Put some on the left side and then put some right before I get to it. But no, they used to have these signs on the side of the road. It'd be like, the thing would be like, first, it was multiple signs, right? So the first sign would say, the whale swallowed Jonah down the hatch. That would be the second sign. But he spit him up. And then they move on to the next sign, because he scratched. And then the next sign would be Burma Shave. So basically, you don't want to have an itchy face, you know. You don't want to have to, you know. You want a clean shave, so you want Burma Shave. I bet you can find some images on Google. Burma Shave signs. Really, really, really old advertisement there. Those are back in the days of World War One, or I think they were around in World War II as well. Yeah, we used to have some of those around here too. I remember one was a Dr. Pepper sign. It was like the old Dr. Pepper logo. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? And I've seen signs for you see a lot. Often you'll see a lot of signs for like seed brands and stuff like that nowadays. But they used to have the old signs on the sides of the barn. Mostly like your soft drinks or your tobacco type products, or stuff like that. No, I think the brakes work pretty good on these trucks. I think the truck that you're thinking about was the International, and I sold it. Apparently it doesn't have like a bulk fill option, so you can't do like green beans, or all you can basically do is grain in it. Yeah, that one was on the chopping block anyway because it had a low capacity. Hey look, a deer. Hi deer. Look kids, a deer. Another deer. You see a lot more deer on this map. Run baby, run, run. Yeah, that's a root crop harvester you're in if you're doing sugar beets. Brill cream, a little dab will do you. Did you ever see any Dapper Dan advertisements there, Twitchy? What was that, monochrome? Was it called monochrome? It used to be what they put on if you got a cut or something like that. Very, very, very painful stuff. Man, I don't even think people use peroxide on cuts and stuff anymore, because that, that burns too. Green beans, you can just sell them directly if you want to. If you want to go further than that, you can take your green beans to the cannery and do like canned green beans. And then I think I'm trying to remember. I know there's canned green beans. I think I'm kind of mixing some stuff together. So like carrots, you can do carrots in soup as well. I think you can do the canned part, but you can do like the soup as well. So you can make potato soup, you can make carrot soup, you can make parsnip soup, and you can make red beet soup, and then you can do what they call triple soup, which is carrots, parsnips, and red beets together. There might even be a pea soup. I don't know for sure. I think there's a tomato soup. I think you can do all of that stuff. Matter of fact, let me look real quick. Go under factories and look for the soup factory. Bakery. mill, sawmill, oil mill, grain mill. Them deer are running, man. Cement factory. That's the canning factory. That's the preserved food factory. So there's a ton of stuff you can take down there. Where is the soup factory? There it is. So yeah, you can do noodle soup, which you have to have, I think eggs and stuff like that for that, flour. You can do the potato soup or the triple soup. Wish they'd add in like vegetable soup. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe that's what they call triple soup. Maybe in some cases. But vegetable soup is a mixture of potatoes, onions, corn, tomatoes, peas, green beans. It'd be nice if they put vegetable soup in the game. I grew up eating, it was actually a vegetable beef soup. So it was like a sirloin beef, like your ground beef that you brown in the skillet first and then put in. But it had all that stuff in there, and then we'd add okra and sometimes lima beans to it. But it had all the other stuff. It had corn, green beans, potatoes. Good stuff. Nothing like a good bowl of vegetable beef soup on a cold winter day. Especially if it's like snowing or something outside. You come in and you got a big old pot of that hot soup. Good stuff. Make you some cornbread to go along with it, or I used to eat mine with a little bit of cheese and some Ritz crackers, but cornbread is good with it too. Why you and John make me so hungry? I don't know. That's about the only luxury that, we can probably afford is food, so. Timex watches, yeah. guys, that looks like a good place to end it right there. We'll finish up harvesting these green beans, and when we come back, hopefully we'll be into the corn or the soybeans. Probably the soybeans. We got a lot of them, and we'll be into that harvest, and then eventually we'll have to get into the cotton down there too. So, all right, until the next time, guys, have a great week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Always remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.